Of the 30 New Jerseyans killed during Ida, 6 lead back to Raritan County. An officer came dangerously close to being number 7. Let's get you out to Raritan tonight. News 12 New Jersey's Nick Medanis has his story for us. Nick?
Yeah, Kurt, he was out in the storm at around midnight searching for stranded drivers when those raging floodwaters took control. But as you'll see, this cop is about as cool as they come.
It really didn't quite set in until after everything happens. Once I got out of the car, I was fine. I was more upset that a car was down. We were short a guy on the road.
That's 30-year-old Michael Podlaski, whose first thought after cheating death was about his fellow cops. Raritan County had 325 water rescues during Ida, about a third of them in Raritan Township. You've seen Ida's wrath, but there are countless other stories that'll never show up on social media. Podlaski was checking on a report of a submerged car. Coming down this hill made it harder for Podlaski to see the flood. He slammed into it and his massive Tahoe SUV started floating toward the Neshannock River. He spun around, got pinned against these trees, and couldn't open the door. He escaped through the passenger window.
The water was coming, it was about up to my knees, eventually to my waist. And I realized that the only way to get out was to get out the window because the door was stuck against the tree.
He admits there were moments of panic, even thought about calling his loved ones. But he snapped out of it and climbed to the roof. But then the SUV started floating again. He jumped off, swimming to safety.
The water was over my head, and this current was strong. I had to kind of swim to a point where I could stand up, and there was a lot of debris floating by.
He later learned the man he was trying to save made it out okay. But news wasn't traveling so fast that night as the county got some 3,000 911 calls over 12 hours. This area had to ride out a tornado warning on top of the flooding.
There were a lot of people who were focused on the tornado warning and trying to shelter. And then once that tornado warning lifted right after 7 o'clock, that was a critical time when it came to the rainstorm. People were looking to hustle home.
Except Officer Podlaski, who worked another 7 hours after drying off, finishing his shift.
Then I was going to help sort calls out and help dispatch get through all their calls and find out what calls were handled, what needs to be handled, and basically just help get everything organized.
Kurt, the department says it's proud. They say he is a hero. You know, he wasn't completely alone as he jumped off that SUV and into the water. A corrections officer was in the area and helped talk him through it. Podlaski, though, never did get his name, Kurt.
Hopefully they can reunite one day. Great story. Glad he's all right. Nick, thank you tonight.